Oh gosh, there's a lot of themes: forgiveness, hope, love,
Motherhood.
Motherhood,
And grief.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely a journey, Kenna's journey to watch her from the beginning and not even be sure if you're supposed to root for her, but then by the end, you have all these feelings toward her and you want everything to work out. No spoilers, but yeah, I just hope that people walk away feeling all of that. Oh my gosh, they did such a phenomenal job. I think that, especially in romance, it's very easy to kind of lean into the melodrama a little bit. And they had, a lot of it was the direction of Ness, but just this ability to be restrained in the most emotional scenes and let it out when it was the most important. And I'm not a crier. And on set, I can't even tell you how many times I cried just watching them bring these characters to life. It was a dream.
I think the landscape has a lot to do with that. And I remember when I first read the script, the first line in it is a long, lonely road. And I thought, oh, okay, great. I love that. It's got to be vast, immense, this landscape. It's got to really capture how isolated and alone everybody feels with their own baggage and troubles. And yet there's something, I think, about that landscape that's extremely sort of powerful and benevolent and bigger than everybody. And for me, it's got a divinity in it. And I really wanted that. So, and within that, I think playing with light and dark and color and not, sort of shadow, again, was just about trying to hold the two opposites in the story. And I think the way Colleen writes is very much about heavy, painful experiences, but also joy and levity and lightness, and just trying to capture that visually, I think, through light and color and landscape.
We came to this with a script, but then when Ness was brought on, her feedback and the effort that she put into the script really made this film. I don't think we could have done it without her. She, I don't know, it was just really cool. Just day to day, all of us being on set, and anytime something came up that we wanted to change or we had another idea, I just felt like it was very collaborative.
It was. I think that's the joy of filmmaking, actually, is you've got all these super talented people who are experts in their field, and you're all trying to reach one goal. And if you're all on the same page, which we were, it's just so exciting and inspiring to just all be sharing and feeding in and lifting it to as good as it can get. The first time I watched it in a theatre with an audience, and it wasn't the final cut, I was really taken aback by what a roller coaster it felt like it was to watch it with that audience, because they'd all laugh all together, or all be like, no, or whatever. And there's something quite enjoyable about that experience, and I don't know if that answers your question.
Especially when it happens at the right moments.
Yes.
You're hoping it happens. I'm such a big fan of film, and I love going to the theaters. And my kids, we would just take groups of them, and I just feel like this one is so beautiful, and the music is so great, and the landscape is so gorgeous that I hope people go watch it in the theater. But also, it's an adaptation, so I think it would be really great for book clubs, and I don't know. I'm a huge book nerd, obviously, so this is right up my alley.